The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the weekend and welcome to Anything But Freakin Rasslin with myself and Jeff Lane. Jeff, how you doing today?
I'm excited, man. I want you to reveal what is in the suitcase.
Bro, big show. Big show, the big suitcase reveal. But I'm going to tell you what, bro. I'm not going to reveal it until the end of the show. So you're going to have to watch the whole entire show before it's revealed. I gave everybody the opportunity to win the contents of the suitcase. Nobody won. There were a million guesses. I'm going to reveal that today.
Or they could just scroll to the end of the show and listen to it right now and then skip our entire broadcast.
They could do that too. But anyway, Jeff, let's take care of business real quick. As you know, the 1998 WCW timeline is out. I'm sorry, I said WCW, didn't I? No, the 1998 WWE timeline, as told by Vince Russo, is out with kayfabecommentaries.com. This is a 3-hour, 2-disc DVD where I go over the entire year of 1998. There isn't a question Sean Oliver did not ask. We talk about absolutely everything, and we also talk about prior to 98. I think we talked about the Survivor Series in detail. But if you want to know the truth about 1998, the WWE, perhaps the most popular year in the history of sports entertainment, it's right here, kayfabecommentaries.com. Check out their website. They got an unbelievable library. I also want to tell you about the T-shirts. You can get Vince Russo T-shirts, brand T-shirts at Pro Wrestling Tees, Tees, ProWrestlingTees.com. And also, I'm available to cut any kind of video promo you'd like me to cut on anybody or anything. Promote your business, break up with your girlfriend. It doesn't matter. Just go to celebvm.com/Vince Russo. That's celebvm.com/Vince Russo. And also, there are some memorabilia items up on sale. Just go to on eBay. Go to user Vince RSF. Jeff, I was excited to see that you put up the video with the young lady from American Idol. I know you're excited about this interview. I'm excited to see this interview. But there was a little hiccup this morning. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so my Destiny Unbound number 14 is up. It was posted on Friday. You can check it out, vincerussobrand.com in the free video section. And I have Colette Lush, who was eliminated from American Idol last week. She made it really far. She was on TV a lot. They showed her performances. So I had her on the episode. And I mean, I got into detail with her about what it's like as a contestant on that show from the time she started till when she was eliminated. And she answered every single question I asked her. It's a really good interview. Even if you don't watch American Idol, the behind-the-scenes stuff we talk about, I think you'll enjoy. And then I did a little skit afterwards that with an anti-smoking commercial that aired when I was growing up, and it's got Rob McElhaney from It's Always Sunny in it, Mac. So I did a little skit on that. So I upload this video, and then bam, copyrights flagged. So I'm thinking, well, I know that I use the Always Sunny theme, but that's a public domain song, so I have rights to use that. So I'm thinking, okay, it can't be that. I didn't play any American Idol footage. I just used still photos for her. I used video footage from her channel, which she approved with me. So I'm thinking, what could possibly have gotten flagged on the show? So I click on it, copyright claimant, WWE. So I'm like, what? And I vividly dissect my entire episode just to make sure there wasn't anything I accidentally put in there. There's not one wrestling video. There's not a wrestling picture. There's no audio clips. There's nothing to do with WWE in the entire video. So I'm not sure why they flagged it for copyright, but I'm disputing it currently. But you can still watch the episode. It's still up there.
Yeah, bro. I got to tell you, they make me laugh, the WWE. It gets to the point of being comical. Okay, bro. So, All right, bro, you want to have nothing to do with me. Okay, no problem. You want to have nothing to do with me. Then you don't want me to say anything bad about your company. So in other words, you don't want anything to do with me. I can't I can't speak my mind based on experience and critique the show, because if I say anything bad about you, you get upset. So you don't want anything to do with me. I can't make a living on my own. Now you're going to go to the brand, the brand YouTube channel, and you're going to copyright flag videos. So what, bro? You can make $12. Somebody from the WWE, Vince, any of your jabronis, any of the people that have their nose 12 feet up your ass, somebody needs to call me and explain to me how you want Vince Russo to make a living. Do you want me to go out and pick apples? Do you want me to go out and cut lawns? What is it that you'd like me to do to make a living so I'm not bothering you? Somebody just please from the WWE, let me know that. Give me a list of things I'm allowed to do that are okay with you to earn an income and take care of my family. Because you want to have nothing to do with me. I can't say anything bad about you. And now poor Jeff Lane spends 12 hours put a video together, and you're going to claim copyright infringements, and you're going to make $15 on the video. Just send me a list of what I'm allowed to do. Maybe I could be an ice cream man. What else, Jeff? Give me some ideas of things I could do.
I don't know. In their defense on this one, they might not even know. I think, I'm not positive, that sometimes that stuff is automatic through software. It gets flagged.
Oh, stop giving them.
Bro,
why are you giving them the benefit of the doubt? Did they give me the benefit of the doubt?
Well, the only reason why is because it happened immediately. As soon as I posted it, bam. So, but anyway,
Bro, you know why it happened immediately? Because they're paying one employee that is sitting on VinceRussoBrand.com right at the keyboard like this, bro. That's what the person's doing. And the minute,
well, they're required to respond to my dispute, or they automatically lose it. So, I mean, they can't claim that. I'm sure the dispute
Jeff,
will be.
Do we know if they've ever done this before? Have we ever checked? I never checked my videos.
I've checked some of the ones I've put up, because the Chicken Neck song always gets flagged for copyright because we don't own the rights to that, and it's not in the public domain. So I've noticed that one. Sometimes I think some of like Andre's stuff when he's using WWE clips or something like that, I think a couple of those got flagged legitimately. If we use stuff, they flag it, but I don't think there's.
Keep your eye on that for me, bro, because now I'm worried they're going to be flagging when I'm burying my daughter. They may not like that, bro. They may not like me burying my daughter, so I got to keep my eye out on that.
Yeah. So please check out the episode.
Yeah, please check it out. Please check it out. They will check it out, Jeff.
Vince, before we get started with this week, I need to go back to last week's show. I professed my love for Santana Garrett on the episode, correct?
Yes.
I think she knows.
What happened, bro?
I'm pretty sure she saw the episode.
She's following you?
No.
What happened?
But one night I couldn't sleep, and when I can't sleep, I stalk everybody's Twitters just to look at stuff. So hers was one of them. And I'm going down and I'm reading her tweets, and she tweeted this account that I recognize. It's a brand member. And I'm sorry I can't remember who it is right now, but they always interact. Really nice brand member. And the tweet to the brand member was, "Thanks for sharing, and I do have the freckles they're talking about."
Wow. Okay. Now we got to get now that's going to be my next thing to get her on the show.
Yeah. So how normally you can click on a tweet.
Yeah.
You can click on a tweet and you can see what they're replying to.
Yeah.
So I looked to see, okay, what did this guy say to her?
Okay.
But there was no tweet there. There was nothing there. So he must have deleted it or something. So I have no proof that that's what she's talking about. So brand member, I'm sorry, I can't remember your Twitter right now. I know you're a good brand member. You tweet me all the time. Let me know what you said to her, or just completely crush my heart and break my dreams that wasn't what she was saying.
Yeah, bro, I'm going to get her on this. There's no reason why she doesn't come on Vixen Suru. I worked with Santana Garrett. I was nice to her. There's no reason in the world, unless, she's wants to get a job with the WWE and association with Vince Russo, so okay.
It was the freckles comment, because we specifically were talking about the freckles and you were.
Bro, we got to go back in time too, because you missed a very significant story last night on Lion Tigers Bears. And bro, listen, we went to 2:33 in the morning, and I knew you put in a 20-hour day, and I did not remember it till you hung up. Bro, I got to tell this is what I love about people. This is, bro, listen, you got to understand. So, Jeff, I know you're not Italian, but
my mom is 100% Italian.
What's your mom's maiden name?
Pussateri.
Who?
Pussateri.
Hold on, bro. You gotta give. Did you hear that, Gabrick? Let Gabrick have his celebration for the day. Wait a minute. Hold on.
My great grandmother came over from Italy.
Break the name down for me again.
Pussateri.
So how do you? Well, that's as Italian as it gets, bro.
And my dad has a little Italian, but I'm not sure how much. So I'm a little bit over 50, I'm sure.
Beautiful, bro. Okay, bro, I'm 100%. Okay, and bro, one thing about Italians is we never forget. We're like elephants. We never forget. Like, bro, as John Gabrick is on his way to losing his third network, I'll never forget the phone call when I accidentally sent the email to that Nimrod when he laughed at me, in the same sentence of, we're not using your consulting services anymore. He was laughing at me. He found it comical. I don't forget that. I didn't forget that when they lost Spike. I didn't forget that when they lost Destination America. And I'm sure as hell not going to forget it when they lose Pop TV. But bro, now here's a second thing. When I was reaching out looking to do consulting work or whatever, Jeff, I reached out to the ROH guy, Joe Knopf, whatever his name is, Joe Knucklehead. I don't know, Joe something. So I reached out to him. Hey, Mr. Knopf, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it might be interested in doing some consulting work, blah, 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 blah. So, bro, I get the email back from Mr. Knopf. No, Vince, we're good. We're good. I'm completely happy with you, with my company right now. And so that's where I laugh. And I'm like, okay, bro, you're completely happy with, 50,000 people watching your show, whatever it is, whatever. But, he goes, no, I'm completely happy, with my current booker and this, that, and the other thing. Right, bro? And I'm not going to mention any names. All right. Did you read the ROH story yesterday, bro?
The one about the referee?
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was, so...
Bro, well, here's the interesting thing with the referee. Supposedly, a referee there wound up slapping the ass of one of the female talents, okay? The female talent, was upset by this, and rightfully so, bro. Bro, I'm gonna, hey, Velvet, how's it going? And I'm gonna give her a slap on the ass? Come on, bro. Don't be an idiot. Show some respect to these girls. So, bro, supposedly, everybody was upset. Everybody was in arms. So the guy gets fired. All right. Well, the guy releases a letter yesterday telling his side of the story. Right. So his side of the story was the guy said, yes, I slapped her on the ass. I was absolutely wrong. I apologized out the wazoo. I should have never done it. All right. But he says he was under the impression he had a conversation, with the head booker, the guy in charge. I'm not going to mention him by name. You can look him up. And after he had that conversation with him, basically he went back and apologized to the girl and everything was squashed. Then all of a sudden, the guy works the show. He referees the show, does all the stuff. And all of a sudden, the booker calls him again at the end of the show and basically tells him, you're not on tomorrow's show. You're done. So, bro, the fact of the matter is, after he slapped her on the ass, after they had the conversation, he still went out and worked. And it was after he worked, the guy calls him back and says, no, whatever. I've had second thoughts. We're no longer going to use you. So the referee goes on to say that, at that night, he caught up with some of his Ring of Honor friends and he told them what happened. He was shocked. He thought it was squashed, the whole 9 yards, right? What do his friends from Ring of Honor tell the referee?
What?
The head booker is dating the chick who he slapped on the ass. So, bro, immediately, like, I think of Joe Knopf, you know, this a TV executive suit and tie that has no idea of the wrestling business, no idea how professional wrestlers are, no idea that one of the boys shouldn't be writing the show, let alone shacking up with one of the girls on the roster. And I just go hysterical when I hear things like that. So now you got your head booker dating the girl who got slapped on the ass. Now that leaves a lawsuit open for the guy if he wants to file a lawsuit, the whole 9 yards. But bro, everything's good with Joe Knopf. Everything's good. Now we're good here. I'm happy with my booker. I
know they were dating.
No, he had no idea. When he went back, his friend smartened him up, and he's like, "Holy crap, that's it. That's the reason, you know." But it just makes me laugh. Like, bro, you got people like, you know, Gabrick and, you know, still Dixie Carter and Joe Knopf. They have no idea like what they're dealing with, bro. Absolutely no idea. And it just freaking boggles my mind. But you know, he's good. He's good with everything. Okay, let's talk about the news. Jeff, I want to ask you this. I was reading a story today. Bro, you know Bill Murray has a reputation of going out and hanging out with fans and going to graduation parties and bar mitzvahs and stuff like that. He's really fan friendly. Everything you read about Bill Murray, he's pretty cool that way. Well, supposedly, bro, Murray was just working a celebrity golf tournament in California, and he went to this club after the show, and he was hanging out on the rooftop. You know, it's like a celebrity joint type of thing, right? So, Jeff, he's there hanging out, Bill Murray, and all of a sudden, like, these people come up. They got the camera. They, like, literally get right in his face and take a picture, okay? Out of character, bro, Bill Murray really got pissed off, ripped the camera from them, and hurled it off the freaking rooftop. Okay, so now they call the cops. You know, now the cops are investigating the whole 9 yards. Jeff, I'm curious where you stand with this because, bro, a lot of times, like, I go back and forth with this. It's like, listen, bro, if you're a celebrity, you know what you're getting into. It's just like Andre made the comment yesterday. Wrestlers know what they're getting into. Listen, let's face it. You know what you're getting into. Celebrities know what they're getting into. Bro, there's a price for making that kind of money. There is a price. There's no doubt about it. So it's like I always go back and forth, bro, saying they know what they're getting into. There's a price for fame. Are they getting, they're getting what they signed up for? Or like on the other side of the coin, Jeff, like where does a Bill Murray draw the line? When is enough enough? Where do you stand with celebrity and fame and paparazzi and fans taking pictures and all that?
Well, I mean, I agree. They know what they're getting into. That's the price of fame. These are the people that have made the millions and millions of dollars. But, there's also a line. And if these people stuck a camera right in his face, I think that's uncalled for. That's you don't treat another human being that way. I don't care who they are. That's just disrespectful. I think that should be like some type of, harassment. I mean, sticking a camera in somebody's face, that's just uncalled for.
Does throwing the camera off the roof warrant that?
I don't know. That's tricky. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he was furious that these people are up in his face, and maybe that was his defense mechanism kicking in.
Yeah. You would think, though, Jeff, somebody like Bill Murray that's been a celebrity, bro, for how many years? I mean, come on, bro. What did he come into mainstream in like 76, 86, 96, 2000, 40 years, right? Bro, because listen, me with this much of fame that I have, I'm always in the back of my mind, don't do anything stupid. Don't say anything stupid. Watch every word you say. Like that is 24/7 with me. A guy that's been in the business for 40 years, bro, you got to know, if anybody has an opportunity to sue a celebrity, they're going to sue a celebrity. Now, somebody putting their hands on the guy feeling threatened or something like that, where now you go into defense mode. Like, that's a totally different story. But, you got to know in the back of your mind, all right, even though I'm pissed off and he shouldn't have done that, maybe I had too much to drink. Taking a guy's camera and flinging it off a rooftop can open up an entire Pandora's box. Do I really want to deal with that? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess it depends how the the fan did it. You know what I mean? When they say in his face, what does that really mean? Were they like up here, or were they standing off to the side, snapping as he walked by?
I would think they were probably, you know, they're probably 10 feet away. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I don't agree with what he did. If that's the case, because that's the life, man. That's the life. If you didn't want people to recognize you in public and be a celebrity, then you should have chose a different career.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Bro, you're going to get a kick out of this because I thought about you immediately. I don't know if you you go on TMZ a lot. Did you go on TMZ to get stories for this show?
Yeah, I read. I didn't check it today, but I got most of the stuff for the week.
Did you see the Riri picture?
No, I didn't.
Bro, you'll love this. You got to go back and look at it.
Is it another nipple star one?
No. This is even. You'll get more excited over this than if you saw her nipples. Bro, Riri was out in New York City, right, bro? Bro, she's got this long flowing, I mean, from, you know, waist to floor, long flowing Star Wars skirt she's wearing.
Nice.
Yeah, you'd get a kick out of it, bro. I mean, you'd never think her to be a Star Wars mark, but I guess she is.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to check it out.
What else you got, Jeff?
Well, speaking of TMZ, I read this. I know you mentioned it on Chicken Necks. We mentioned it last week with last week's episode of OJ, but this Kardashian thing in the OJ series, I thought last week was bad. This week was even worse. But what cracked me up is how annoyed we are with them throwing this Kardashian kids in our face in this series. And this scene, Kim Kardashian said that it was over the top and ridiculous. Yeah. That should tell you something. Like, if they're saying it's ridiculous when they want to be in everything. You know what I mean?
Not only is Kim Kardashian saying it, bro, Scott Casey Gale was very upset about it yesterday.
Was he? I have not seen that episode yet.
Yeah. Bro, I think that totally backfired on them. I think they thought that was going to be work to their advantage, and that's the only thing that people are ripping about the show. Yeah.
I mean, that's it, though. The rest of the show, I think, is phenomenal. Yeah, but that is so cringeworthy, out of place, and annoying.
And I'm telling you, bro, it goes back to, you know, listen, bro, I don't know what network executives know. I don't know what executive producers know, bro. I'm not putting myself on their level, but I think it would be common sense to ask yourself the question, the audience that watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians, are they going to watch, you know, the People versus O.J. Simpson? Because to me, it's two totally different audiences. Like, what do you think you're achieving? You're going to have grown people, adults, watching that and like immediately seeing it and saying, "Oh, bro, come on, that's just ridiculous." You know what I mean?
Yep, it was too, man. I mean, if Kim Kardashian's saying it's over the top, we didn't do that cheer, I mean, that's just like, what are the producers and the writers thinking? Like, I don't know, man. It was so bad. And I was checking the cast list, and they're listed, those actresses that play the girls are listed in at least 4 more episodes. So I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I would seriously go in and edit any footage out they have of those.
Exactly. Bro, I was reading this I saw this interview today. What's the girl's name, bro? Who's the show? Who's the co-host? Wendy Williams. You know Wendy Williams, bro?
I know who she is. I've never seen her show,
but you've seen her.
Yeah.
Okay. So, bro, she had Vanna White on the talk show, right? You know Vanna White, right, bro? Oh, she's an icon. You know, she's bro. I actually got to meet Vanna White like in 1983, like right at the prime. She was freaking. She's still gorgeous. She's still absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, bro, you know how yesterday, like I was talking about, you know, Vince McMahon with the God, you know, the whole night. We're high. We can make careers. We can ruin careers. We can do all that, right? Vanna told such a sad story, like on the Wendy Williams show. And bro, listen, it's Vanna White. Like, you kind of know she's not lying. Like, Vanna White lying is kind of like Mother Mary, you know, having an affair. You know, like it's Vanna White is not going to lie. But, bro, if you remember back in the day when Vanna White was hot, right? Bro, she appeared on the cover of Playboy in lingerie, right? So Wendy Williams asked her about that. Well, you know, Vanna, you know, what happened at that point in time? Your career was just starting to take off, and all of a sudden you appeared on the cover of Playboy, right? So Vanna White goes to tell the story, bro, like a lot of struggling actresses. You know, she didn't want to live with her parents. You know, she wanted to get her own apartment and this, that, and the other. She needed money. So she did a photo shoot that was just lingerie. There was nothing naked, sexy lingerie. Well, now she becomes rich and famous in Wheel of Fortune. And Hugh Hefner buys the photos. Okay, bro? The only thing is, bro, she's friends with Hefner. Her and Hefner became friends once she made it on the show. She had a friendly relationship with Hefner. Now she finds out that Hefner buys the pictures, right? She personally calls Hefner and says, you know, Mr. Hefner, you know, please, this could kill my career if you print these pictures. You know, I mean, I'm just getting started here. This could really do damage. Please, I'm asking you, don't use these pictures. I did them when I was very young. I needed the money, blah, 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 blah. Sure enough, bro, after the conversation, magazine cover comes out. There she is on the cover of the magazine. And she says, bro, she goes, I have not talked to him since. I have not talked to him a day since then. But, bro, like, freaking think about that, man. Like, with anybody you have, forget about with anybody he could have put on the cover. With all the money the guy had, bro, and still has, with his worth, how much more is it going to mean to his freaking pocket to put an innocent young girl who just made it on the cover of the magazine when she asked him to please not do that? How much more money is that going to mean to a guy that doesn't freaking need it?
Not only that, what kind of person would do that anyway? Especially to somebody that's your friend. They're asking you not to do it and you don't care and you do it anyway. What kind of person does that?
I swear to God, bro, people see that's the bro. Listen, people are in for a rude awakening. When money drives your life, bro, when everything is money and greed and ego and self-glorification, you're in for a rude awakening. I mean, I'm telling you, you're in for a rude awakening. And it makes me think of the Vince thing, you know, with Titus and bro, by the way, I mean, for those watching this show, me and Titus are now following each other on Twitter and have exchanged direct messages for you. FYI. So now Titus, he may get suspended another 6 more months that he's following Vince Russo on Twitter. They may fire Titus and not let him have a podcast. I mean, who knows anyway? But I mean, bro, like, it's just, you know what it is, Jeff? It's ridiculous what money does to people, especially those that don't need it. You know what I mean, bro? It's unbelievable to me, man.
Yep. What do you think of Dario Cueto being in the It's Always Sunny episode? I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, bro. Not only that, he's also in an episode, bro. You know that new Eva Longoria show?
I've seen the preview. I've never seen the show, but I know
he's got a role in that show. He's going to be appearing weekly in that show, bro. The guy's phenomenal, man.
Yeah, I just popped because I mean, he's always going to be Dario Cueto to me, no matter what he's in. You know,
and bro, I just I love the chance they took with Sonny this week. I thought that was, bro. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely great. It was shot from Frank's point of view. I just love that, bro. You never see anything like that. I thought that was really done well.
Yeah, I enjoyed it too, except for I got nauseous when Frank got, you know, when he was on the drugs and the screen started getting blurry and bouncing around. That type of stuff bothers me.
Yeah.
So for that, you know, 10 minutes or whatever where he was in that screwed up state, kind of made me a little nauseous. But I thought it was hilarious, especially him pissing all over the floor. Like, you know what I mean?
And just the way they tied it all together at the end, he's on the other side of the fence. I mean, that was just that's great stuff. I just love that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Bro, you're going to love this. I'm going to tie these two stories together.
Okay.
Because, bro, I don't like – I can't say I hate anybody, but I don't like this guy. And we all know I don't like this guy. Okay, bro? And it's Kanye West again. Bro, listen. You know on my show, anything is fair game. And, bro, I don't know if you saw the last Chicken Necks.
Yes, I did.
Bro, first of all, my mother and my wife and daughter were in the house, and I knew on the chicken next day had to be buried. And I have a responsibility to bury them to the brand. So, bro, I was able to get my wife to get out of the house. I tried to get my daughter out of the house. She wouldn't leave because she had a study. So I made sure her door was shut, and I played my stereo in the background, and I whispered into the mic. That's how much I love the brand. So, you know, bro, like anybody's fair game, I will bury anybody in my family, okay? But like there's a line, bro. Like there are certain things like I'm not going to say or I'm not going to do. I'm not going to embarrass anybody, you know, like in my family. I'm not going to do anything like that. Listen to these 2 song lyrics that Kanye West put in his last album. First of all, bro, he writes this song. I think it's called Famous. I don't know. I don't care. And the lyric in the song is he raps about Taylor Swift. The lyric is, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. I made the bitch famous. Okay. Now, bro, understand. This is grown man. This is married grown man. This is married 2 kids, grown man talking about me and Taylor might still have sex. Bro, that's the equivalent of me coming on here saying, yeah, I would love to have sex with, you know, this diva and this knockout and that knockout, and just totally disrespecting my wife, okay? Let me finish up this story, though, bro. Taylor Swift is freaking irate that he put this, you know, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. I made the bitch famous. She's going wild. Kanye claims that not only did he smarten Taylor Swift up and tell her about the lyric and that he was going to use it, but he had an hour-long phone conversation with him and she gave him his blessing. So one of the 2 are completely lying. Either he talked to her or he didn't talk to her, bro. I'm going to believe Taylor Swift, to be honest with you, okay? But the fact of the matter is, here's a guy that's married. I still might have sex. You know, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Bro, listen to the lyric of another song on the same album, okay? This song is aimed at Ray J. You know who Ray J is, right? Yeah. Okay, the Kim Kardashian sex tape. Here's the song. Here's the lyric with Ray J, right, bro? He says to Ray J in the song, you might have hit it first, but I'm rich, though. So, bro, in the same album, his wife, he's talking about, yeah, I might have sex with another girl, and he's talking about another guy hitting her first. It's like, bro, listen, this is your freaking wife. Like, can you have any shred of dignity whatsoever? Like, bro, there's nothing more to talk about or rap about other than having sex with other women and my wife's a whore. Like, there's nothing else in the world that you have to rap about. And, bro, like, I'm sitting here and, like, I'm reading this and I'm like, bro, as a husband and a father, you're just ignorant. You're just totally ignorant. But then, bro, you got to think about the level of ignorance on Kim Kardashian's part. Like, bro, does Kanye West, does he go home and give Kim the I'm an artist speech? I'm an artist, Kim. Like, listen, these words come to me like I'm an artist. Bro, I'm an artist. You might have hit it first, but I'm rich. That's freaking art. But it's like, bro, can you imagine degrading your wife and your children in this freaking matter for the entire world to hear the lyrics?
Not only that, like he really thinks he made Taylor Swift famous by interrupting her award thing. Like, I'm pretty sure Taylor Swift was famous before then. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, if that's the case, like somebody posted a picture, I absolutely laughed, and it was of Ray J. And all the Kardashians were behind him in the picture.
I saw that.
I made this whole family famous with my what. And I thought that was hilarious. So.
I swear to God,
but your point, they're both complete marks for each other.
Yeah,
Kim and Kanye. They are. They're complete marks for each other. They love to brag that they're with the other one. I think that's their thing. I'm with Kanye. I'm with Kim. They love to brag. They love to flaunt it. So I think they just think anything they do is cool and hip. And I bet you she's not even, she thinks it's cool that he did those lyrics.
I'm so Jeff. I think it because I was around the boys for so long. I just get so fascinated by ego. Like when people like start believing their own hype, and I'm Jesus, I'm Yeezus, whatever he calls himself, and I'm just so like, that just mesmerizes me. Like how great people can think they are. It just blows me away, you know?
Yep. Last thing I got is we had pushed a question from Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Dirt, brand member question over to this show because it fit more in here. So we'll cover that now. It's from Randy Masseth, and he says, which fall show do you think is going to come back from break with a bang, and what shows do you think benefited from said break? I don't know. I guess the only way to tell which one benefited is to see the ratings when they come back. Did any of them get binge watched on demand a lot over the break? Did they gain new fans? So I think that's really hard to tell until those numbers come out. But I really think Blind Spot's going to come back with a bang here in a month or whenever it is it comes back.
No doubt about it, Jeff. That was a phenomenal cliffhanger. I mean, and bro, not only that, but now they're showing, you know, the commercial for it. Like, yeah, I mean, they reminded us again of the finish of the show. Yeah, bro, bro, that was a phenomenal cliffhanger. I mean, I don't know like that was a great cliffhanger. So there is no doubt in my mind that show is going to benefit.
Yeah, it was a season-ending quality cliffhanger. You know what I mean? To wait for season 2, and they just did that for the midseason. So I'm wondering, you know, what are they going to come up with for the finale for the entire season going into summer? So I'm really curious to see the second half.
Did you watch the new Baskets last night?
I didn't watch any TV yesterday. No, I have not yet.
Oh yeah, you were working all day on that. Yeah, Jeff, tell them one more time about the Destiny Unbound that they have to watch. Tell them about this.
Yes, it's up in the free section, VinceRussoBrand.com. Don't go to the VIP. Just stay on the main site in the video section. That's where all the free videos are. That's probably where you're watching this. But right in there is Destiny Unbound number 14 with Colette Lush from American Idol. And I just think it's a real intriguing interview for anybody that's curious about the frame of mind from the contestants' point of view, what they go through on the show, the stuff we don't see on TV. I put a lot of time into making this look good, so I hope everybody enjoys it, and I hope it does well.
Yeah, please watch that video. Jeff, listen, when Jeff says a lot of time, he spent all day on this video yesterday. People don't understand. I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes the hardest part of the brand is getting interviews. Because, you know, you listen, you a lot of times you're doing it through social media. Sometimes you don't know the people. In my case, sometimes I haven't spoken to the people in years or have never interviewed them. It's a full-time job, bro. Tracking down an interview and getting the interview is a full-time job. So Jeff had to do all that. Then he finally gets the interview. He asks a lot of great questions, gets a lot of behind the scenes of American Idol. Then he sits down and puts it together and edits it, this and that, stuff that I don't do. Like, I can't even imagine doing that. So, you know, please, man, Jeff really put a lot of time into this video. You know, watch it. It's going to be good. Jeff, I want to hear one other story like that I thought was a little a sad story. You know?
I mean, if you wanted to talk about baskets, go ahead. With comedies, I don't mind it getting spoiled.
Well, I'm halfway. Bro, I fell asleep midway. I fell asleep, but the first 15 minutes was tremendous. Bro, listen, somebody please give Louie Anderson an Emmy. Just give him his freaking Emmy now. And bro, please do a spinoff of just bro, Louie Anderson. Bro, here's the funny thing. Bro, listen, we're talking about Zach Galifianakis here, who is brilliant. When people talk about artists and great, bro, bro, Marty Tude, using the great word DNA yesterday, all I could answer him back was, oh, brother. People, please don't throw around the great word. I hate when people, I'm very specific about the great word, Jeff. When you say great to me, I think of Willie Mays. I think of Wayne Gretzky. You know, you got to be great. Don't just throw great around. The Marx Brothers were great. Don't put TNA wrestling on the same level as the Marx Brothers. Give me a freaking break. But Zach Galifianakis is great. Great.
He is great.
Bro, but Jeff, can you imagine somebody stealing his spotlight?
It's not, I mean, I don't know if it's because he's a man playing a woman, but like he looks like a woman in the show. You know what I mean? He comes across as a woman. I've seen women that fit that character my entire life, and he looks like a woman, and I just, like you said, it's brilliant. He's great. It's awesome. But the way he plays with Galifianakis, and how you were talking about the girl who does not ad-lib well, and that makes it even better. I don't know. I just think there's such great chemistry with them. And I think it was you that was talking on this show how they described the character, and Louis C.K. said that sounds like Louie Anderson, and that's how it came about. So it's like you talk about karma, things meant to happen. That's a perfect marriage.
Bro,
right?
there's this one scene yesterday. Bro, now I got to go watch it as soon as the show is over. Even though I have something else to do, I can't now. Bro, there's this one scene where it's Easter dinner. So she, Louie Anderson, the mother, she drags Chip to church. Right, bro. He's finding every reason to get out of church. He goes in the parking lot. It's a whole to do. But after church, they go out to dinner, just him and his mother, right? I think Louie Anderson's mother, the three of them, right? At this point, bro, like Chip Galifianakis does not want to be bothered. He doesn't want to be there. Nothing, right? So, bro, who's over at another table? Martha and her mother and father. And, bro, her mother and father are like 90 years old. So, of course, Louie Anderson sees them there. Oh, Martha makes a big deal out of it. Wants Chip and her mother to sit with Martha and her parents. And Zach Galifianakis wants nothing to do with this. Now he starts rearranging the furniture, putting the tables together, bro. It's so freaking awkward. It's, oh my god, bro. You know what the beautiful thing is, though? What I love about Louis C.K. This is what I love about the good side of people. Okay, bro. Do you know Louis C.K. and Zach Galifianakis? They are now going to reinvent Louie Anderson's entire career. The guy was a great stand-up comic. Of course, he's gone on now in years, but now they are going to revitalize his entire career. And I just think that's a great thing, bro. Listen, you got to watch this freaking show. I mean, watch this show and tell me TNA is a great television show, for crying out loud. But, Jeff, here's the story I was getting to. I think this is really sad because a lot of times we don't think about this, right? And I'm bringing this up, bro, because this is a story in Colorado that is, infamous in Colorado. They still talk about it here in Colorado all the time. Trust me, I'm here, and I'm talking about Columbine. And, bro, one of the kids in Columbine, it was, the kid's name was Dylan Keibold, okay? This was 20 years ago, bro. So, the guy would be, 37 now or whatever. But Dylan was one of the shooters who wound up killing himself, okay? And, bro, now after 20 years, his mother is going to be on 2020 tonight. Right. And, his mother is finally speaking and just telling the story of, for the last 20 years, it's like she has become looked at and as guilty as her son was, who committed this horrendous crime. Oh, why didn't you see this? Why didn't you see the writing on the wall? This is your fault. You raised him. You did this. You did that. She has become as guilty as her son was, who committed the crime. Now, bro, listen, let's call a spade a spade. To commit a crime like this, bro, I don't care what you're up. I don't care if you were raised by Charles Manson. You got to be a little sick in the head. There's got to be some kind of unbalance here where you're not thinking like a rational person. Let's face it. I don't know what your mother could have done to make you take a gun and go out and shoot 13 people, for crying out loud. But this woman for 20 years literally has been a prisoner of her own home. She can't go out. Her life ended that day. And, you know, bro, it just comes to think about it. Like, you always think about, of course, you always think about the victims and the families. And, oh, my God, you know, that poor kid went to school today and didn't go home. You know what I mean? You always think about this. But now when you look at the other side, and it's the, the killer's mom, who, like, how do you think she felt when this happened? But for 20 years, bro, to like every single day to wake up and relive this when like it wasn't her. She wasn't the trigger. It's just it's just a really, really sad story, bro, you know?
You say that's on 2020?
Yeah.
So it would have aired Friday night on 2020?
Would have aired last night on 2020.
Okay.
I hope you saw it.
Yes, I did.
You saw it.
I set my DVR after we taped this show, and I watched it Friday night.
And what'd you think?
It was great.
Okay, good. But you know what I'm saying, Jeff? Can you imagine?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. You never really do think about those people.
Oh.
But you know, I just also like, could you imagine somebody going up to this person? This person already has to live with what their son did, and they probably have these same thoughts running through their head. What did I do wrong that he turned out this way? I'm sure they have those thoughts in their head, but when people come up to you, strangers, and blame you for this, like, I
don't know. Bro, listen, and listen, this poor woman, like, you can have all the therapy in the world. It's like, how do you live with this? You know what I mean, bro? I mean, but anyway, but yeah, I mean, it's last night, but I'm going to watch it tonight. All right, Jeff, are we ready for the suitcase?
Yes.
All right, now, Jeff, I got so many tweets. Everybody was guessing everything. Here it is. One person was close, bro. I forgot what they said, but one person was close. But everybody else, I mean, bro, the things they were saying were in this bay were like absolutely freaking ridiculous. I mean, give me a bro. Ric Flair's ring robe. Yeah, bro. I've been carrying Ric Flair's ring robe around for 16 years so I could put it in a suitcase and give it to you. All right, you ready, Jeff?
Yes.
This is where we need a drum roll, Jeff, but I don't know how to work special effects. All right, here we go. Jeff, we are unzipping the case. Hold on. Gabrick wants to watch. Can you see, big fella?
I have a feeling he booked this.
Hold on. Let me fix Gabrick. He's part of the show. He's got to watch this. All right, here we go. I shouldn't have told you what it was. You're the only one that knows.
I've been playing it. I could have played it off as surprised.
Okay, Jeff.
I was going to test my acting skills, but now you just.
I wish I didn't tell him now that. Okay, Jeff, we're going to open the bag, and we see a piece of paper. Now I'm reading what's on the other side of this piece of paper.
You can see it.
Okay,
it's see-through. You might as well flip it.
I'm reading what's on the other side. Mike, you got eyesight like a... And there it is. The suitcase with the TNA X Division title shot that John Gabrick forgot to put in one of the cases. A fifth case needed to be added because, Jeff, now they have this King of the Mountain title. I'm still trying to figure out what the King of the Mountain title. I still don't understand it, but because they added the King of the Mountain, they eliminated the TNA X Division title shot. It was in my suitcase all along. If anybody would have guessed it, bro, even Marty Toot, they would have gotten a shot at the TNA X Division title.
And you've been carrying that around everywhere. Just
bro,
so
I've been carrying that around everywhere I go. Me and my wife went to Hooters the other day. I brought it to Hooters. I got the luncheon special at the Chinese restaurant. I brought it there. I bring it to Goodwill with me. I've been carrying this around me for the whole entire week because inside was a shot at the TNA X Division title. If anybody would have guessed it, you would have gotten the title shot. Nobody guessed it, Jeff.
This I don't know. This may have been like a gobbledygooker reveal here.
No, I think it's a good reveal, bro. I'll be honest with you. I think you think it's a gobbledygooker reveal because A, you knew, and B, bro, you gotta stay still, man. Come on, Gabrick. And B, you saw the back of it before I did the reveal. So I think that's why you think it's a gobbledygook. Bro, I think it's very creative and clever that I've been walking around with a suitcase for a week with the X Division title shot inside of it and nobody guessed it.
And meanwhile, all the viewers are angry they spent so much time trying to guess what was
bro, listen, I'll tell you right now. I will make it up to the viewers. I'm not right away, but in time, I will put something of value in the suitcase because we all know a shot at the TNA X Division title ain't worth shit. So I will put something of value in the suitcase that I will give away to the person who guesses it correctly. How's that, Jeff?
Oh, that sounds fair.
All right, Jeff. Anything else? What do you got going this weekend, bro? Anything else going on?
Not that I have planned, anyway.
Bro, did you? When was the last weigh-in of the big guy?
The one that's
on this one.
Aired. No, the one before that.
Okay,
not doing it every week. I think he's due Tuesday.
That's good. Not doing it every week, bro.
Yeah, he wanted to do it every 2 weeks. You suggested a month, so I guess we'll find out if he does it this week or not, which route he's going to go. But if we do what he wanted to do, which would be every 2 weeks, we're scheduled to do it this coming Tuesday.
I mean, 2 weeks ain't bad. Bro, I did the weigh-in this morning because I do the weigh-in it's Friday, bro. I do the weigh-in every Friday morning, so I could say it on the show. Bro, 231.6.
Nice.
Not bad, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Bro, don't get me wrong. I got a long way to go, but I mean, I do feel better. I mean, I could tell you that.
That's awesome, man.
So, but yeah, that's it. Everybody listen, watch Destiny Unbound. Jeff, that's up now, correct?
That's up now, yes.
And give me her name again from American Idol.
Colette Lush.
Colette Lush, we find out the dirt, the inside information, who J-Lo's sleeping with. I'm sure that's going to be on there.
No, but J-Lo did compare Colette to Carrie Underwood. That was
yeah, she did. I saw that. I definitely saw that. You sent me that clip, and I definitely saw that. Bro, I got to tell you, I know you don't watch Shades of Blue.
No, I don't. Not yet. I plan on it someday.
Bro, they go out of their way for J-Lo to show off her boobs. And I think it's absolutely phenomenal because there's no shame. There's no shame whatsoever, bro. Either she's in a sports bra, either she's showing, cleavage, whatever the case may be. And quite frankly, it's a highlight of the show. Jeff, are you a Ray Liotta guy?
Yeah.
If you like Liotta, you'd love this show. I mean, really, it's he's terrific in this show. But listen, that's it, everybody. Check out Destiny Unbound. Follow Jeff Lane at Jeff Lane 22. Jeff, you haven't promoted your book in a very long time.
No, but if they go to my Twitter, my pinned tweet is a link to buy the Kindle version, the online version. It's only $2.99. It's called what's it called? Why It Sucks to Work at a Restaurant. It's a nice, easy, quick read. You could probably finish it in 2 bowel movements tops.
Jeff, I know you got it on Kindle, but they can also get it so you sign it for them.
Yes.
People like that, right?
Yeah, if they go to my website, which is thejefflane.com, and they go to the book section, they can purchase it from me directly, and I will sign it for them and ship it out too.
Jeff, are you still doing I haven't checked it out in a while. Are you still doing writing on your website?
Yeah, every once in a while.
How often do you write?
Not that often. I got one of my buddies posts on there more than I do. He posts a lot of things on there.
Yeah.
But every once in a while I post some things on there.
Jeff, do you know, for as long as I wrote, and bro, I'm not going to go on, but people have no idea what it is to write a show every week. For as long as I wrote, I swear to God, bro, I have no desire whatsoever to write anymore. I mean, bro, if we didn't have this and, we were able to podcast and we were able to do these shows on Realm and I had to depend on my writing, to earn whatever I could, bro, I just have no desire to write anymore. I mean, why am I going to write when I can come on here and say it? I mean, is that wrong?
No, not when it comes to when the topic of conversation is nonfiction. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
right.
if we can write a blog on Raw or come here and talk on Raw, that's an easy choice. If we could write a blog on the OJ or come here and talk about OJ, this is the easy choice. So I think in a way this makes us kind of lazy, but there's so much I want to talk about that I just don't want to spend time writing about it.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like I haven't been inspired to write about anything forever. The only inspiration that kind of just stuck its head in was the Daniel Bryan speech. I felt in my heart I really wanted to put this guy over. I wanted to put him up on a pedestal. I wanted to put him over. But I just didn't want to write about it. I just did not want to sit down and freaking craft words and write about it. And when I can come on here and do it this way.
Yep.
So that's it, everybody. Listen, this was a free show. I encourage you, try out the brand. We do, Jeff and I, 6 days of podcasting a week. I do 2 interviews alone every week. Now, Jeff, throwing in American Idol interviews and stuff like this. We do shows Lion, Tigers, Bears, and Dirt. We review the Attitude Era every Monday. What's Tuesday, right, Jeff? The Attitude Era? Yeah, Tuesday. Show after show after show. This isn't a one-and-done podcast. You get podcasting 6 days a week. Check it out at vincerussobrand.com. I hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. We'll see you next week. This comes from why I have heat with JBL to this day. Okay, I was in the back. It was me and somebody else, and I don't remember who it was. And JB started carrying on that he could take anybody in the company or in the locker room in a real bar fight. Okay? Now, first of all, I was not a big fan of JBL personally. I thought he was a big bully. I thought he was a loudmouth. So all I had to do was sit back and hear him say how he could take anybody in a bar fight. Now, keep in mind, while he's saying this, I know some of the guys in the locker room. And while he's saying this, I say to myself, you know what? I'd love to see that, So sure enough, the next TV session with Vince, I pitched it. I said, Vince, listen, I pitched the whole idea of the Brawl for All. Let's do this. Guys were bonused if they did it. They got more money. That was the enticement to do it. It was so funny because the first rounds, being in the arena, people thought it was a work. People were like, what? Why are they dimming the lights? Why are they doing this? They thought it was an absolute work. By the time Bart Simpson started rolling guys' eyes in the back of their head, Bart Gunn, yeah. People knew it was not a work anymore. And to see Bart drop JBL, I'm not going to say that was a sad day. I thought it was a great day. This is what I'll never forget, though, man. I swear I'll never forget this. The Godfather. Yeah. This is a guy that's the real deal. This guy will kill you. I mean, he's the real deal. I'll never forget. I mean, literally, anybody can go back and look. Bart hit him so hard, his eyes rolled to the back. I never in my life
saw anybody get hit that hard. Nobody in the world expected any of that from Bart Gunn. Nobody. He wasn't even on anybody's radar.
Right. Is there a faction of wrestlers that are not participating in this that think this is taking up time on the show?
Not really, because no, they want to see these.
They want marks
Oh,
for it.
absolutely, yeah. And another big controversy too, huge controversy, was Mero, because Mero wasn't a guy that was liked in the locker room because of Sable, and he was a Gold Gloves legitimate boxer. Mero was, and he felt that he beat JBL beforehand, and he felt that he got totally screwed out of the victory, because nobody liked him,
right.
And he was hot. I mean, he was legitimately hot.